Can I get in one time? Oh, these carrots are divine. You get a dozen for a dime. It's magic. The dribble returns. What's going on, y'all? Bloop, 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 bloop. Subscribe to the channel. I've been working. I've been working. That's why I ain't been around. The stock up. He said, you won your appeal. I ain't do nothing. Make sure y'all grab the book. It's crack. Go check out all the reviews on Google. They telling you what it is. Anyway, the carrots. I got the best YouTube lawyers in the land. God damn it. What's going on? He said the book was trash. Can't be talking about my book. They got Google reviews. Kendall, what's good? He said, what's the word? Ain't nothing, man. I just had to get on here and let y'all know. America the Beautiful. Rest in peace to all of the September 11th victims. It's a documentary on Netflix right now. Very, very powerful. It's about September 11th and terrorism. It just makes you look at things. Whew. And ironically, over the weekend was September 11th. Did you see Holyfield lose? Holyfield's an old man. Looked like he threw the fight. Looked like he threw the fight. That's not Holyfield. Super chatter. I didn't catch your name, but I appreciate you. Anyway, make sure y'all check out my the first part of my two-part interview that I got with Ron Browse, the Ether Boy and shit. He said, what's up with this short Ron Browse joint? It's just a two-part joint. Goddamn, like, hold your horses. It's going to be all right. If you read the description, it says part one of a two-part Q&A. Dig. He said, did you see Griselda on $1 million worth of game? Nah, man, I've been busy. What happened with the shooting at the masjid in Philly? Niggas been getting bodied in Philly at the mosque forever. Niggas been getting shot at masjids in Philly forever. They don't care about that shit, man. When that beef cook, I done seen them niggas flip the masjid over in fucking prison and shit. They don't. The it only goes so far, man, before niggas get back to acting like Americans. Thank you. Make sure you check out the joint I did with Jay Bezel in Minnesota. I've been fucking with the green screen a little bit, just a little bit. That ain't gonna be the Gully TV way, man. Just playing with technology. Dominic, Ken was your super chatter. I appreciate you, Dom. I never met you before, but I appreciate you being here. Make sure you grab my book, man. It's fire. They saying it's the book of the year, 2021. He said AZ got some heat. AZ got the best new album of all of these guys. AZ got the best new album of all of these guys. It's better than Kanye. It's better than Drake. I'm just being for real. Jerry said, Jerry, you know how to reach me, fam. You can cop up. I can get you a discounted price. Shit. Boom. And in Texas, the Muslim service, the only service that guards aren't allowed to be in. They don't too much be in them joints in the Pennsylvania prisons. They got what's called sheriffs. They take care of all of the, the security details or whatever. Shout out to Shannon Briggs, man, making some introductions for me right now. I see it coming through. Shout out to Ron Browse. I still think Lloyd Banks got the album of the year. I'm feeling AZ shit. I'm feeling AZ shit from top to bottom. For real. Dominic Can, the super chatter, said the truckers are listening to you. I've been trying to make my pieces a little bit longer for the truckers. That's been brought to my attention that y'all be going across country. I'm trying to make sure that I average y'all like 50-minute clips and shit. Jay Bezel, 46 minutes. Minnesota, 48. The Ron Browse is gonna be 40, as well. AZ album is fire. Yes. Y'all share this live. I know they shocked that I'm back on, but they showed me some mercy. They showed me some YouTube mercy. He said Little Baby and Dirk got the album of the year. That joint fire, I guess, if that's what you into. I seen a video of Dirk. A fan ran up on a stage and tried to give him a dap. I would adapt him. I think Shorty deserved a dap. He got tackled by security and shit. If you who you say you are, you about the streets, that's the streets. Scary, huh? Ran up on you, huh? He just wanted a dap, fam. He said, I'm mad there's no Nasir feature. I believe there's always some type of politics when Nas and A putting a song together. There's always something. I just want them to know, they should know that the explanation, it ain't never good enough for us. We need that Nas Esco thing. We need that Nas AZ. We need that. We need them to be together. At least a little bit. He said he was running at him. My homie would have tackled him too. It was security. It was the security's job to get him off the stage, but he wasn't that big. He was a little dude and shit. Did y'all figure out the name of the Quilly song yet? That wasn't a joke, and we're going to talk about that in just 1 minute. So, did y'all find out the name? Rome, Streets, Chase, Fetty, Stove God, Cooks, RJ, Payne, Mugga, all should be mentioned as the next MCs to really hold hip-hop down. That's the new freshman cover, even though, a few of them are veterans. RJ Payne's a veteran. Boom, boom, boom. Subscribe to the channel. Corey, what up, fam? What's going on with Joey Jihad and Sue Surf? Joey Jihad can't fuck with Sue Surf. Not no battle rapping. Not now. He ain't been rapping. Joey Jihad ain't battle rapped in years. He ain't been in this shit like that in years, man. He just hit me up recently and said we might need to sit down soon. It could have something to do with him and Sue Surf, but I don't know what the fuck Joey doing, man. I don't know. I don't know if he a professional. I don't know. What you think about the Rick James documentary? You got to send it to me. Where that's at? Riggs and Mooch. Riggs was on here 2 years ago. Shout out to the cloth. Rob Gates was on here, I think, about 9 months ago. He wasn't supposed to be up there. He got what he deserved. Yep, he wasn't supposed to be up there. We are from Harlem, Day One Giants, but hope they lose every game to get rid of the general manager and Daniels. We need the #1 pick for QB. He said back then, back then, Surf couldn't tie Joey's shoes. It's been a long time. It's on the Showtime app. If you read my book, Rick James was mentioned in my book. He was an acquaintance of my father. He's in here. Rick James, bitch. He said, "How can I get your book?" It's on Amazon. It's called Some Things I've Been Through, a memoir by Gully TV Lindsay. You can get it there. You can get it on my website. I got the autographed copies on my website, www.therealdribble.com. Master of Zeros, I hope, welcome back, and I hope y'all hash that out. Nah, hell nah. It's over with. We passed it. But niggas gotta understand when they being blessed and shit. Period. This shit over here, this Gully TV media shit, this shit powerful. This shit powerful. Look at the Ron Browse piece. It's cracked. look at the Jay Bezel piece. It's crack. I'm putting out nothing but crack and shit. Like I can't do nothing but assist your campaign and shit. You know what I mean? I come here with talent, dynamic skill set, work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing a person can do to damage my motherfucking credibility in regards to professionalism. Look at the fucking output. Look at the output. Dear Summer. straight, straight up, every summer. You sitting at Ali and Malcolm X Blood Brothers documentary. Yeah, I watched some of that, but I knew a lot about that. I knew a lot about that. I grew up in the Nation of Islam and shit. A lot of that shit was mentioned already and shit. He said unappreciated. Man, the show will move on. He said, Vlad got skipped now. I see what you be saying. I'm the catalyst. I'm the point guard. I run the show. It's like, it's in the double figures who Vlad interviewed after me. It started with Jason Weaver a couple of years ago. And then after that, he has no originality and shit. Got no originality, and he has no true knowledge of hip-hop culture and what's cool. I sit at the head of the cool table. He needs spies. You know what I'm saying? He needs interns and shit like that to, they pop. Man, you need to, did you see that Gully TV? You need to, that's what he be doing. Boom, he said, where the hell you been? I've been marketing the book and working, man. Glad and Flip he said, Glad and Flip just watch you. I'm the one to watch. I'm the one that got the talent. I got the dribble and shit. I don't just be making statements, just throwing statements up in the air. This shit is surrounded and protected by substance and shit. It's right here. It's right here. This is the one that I be doing the miracles with. Anyway, you should interview OG Trady since he ain't messing with Vlad no more. What happened between him and Vlad? I remember Vlad asking Ron Browse, did he make Ether when Tupac was alive? That was like one of his signature beats. You know how like a producer got a couple beats that he got that whenever somebody come through and he say, yo, I make beats, he play him his best beats. That was one of his best joints. He told me that T-Rex actually did a freestyle on Ether years and years before, I guess maybe a year or so before Ether was released. T-Rex had the beat before. Boom, boom. He said the Tyson Beckford interview was wild entertaining. I don't think he was down with the lowlifes like that. I don't. I've never heard one of them niggas say anything about Tyson Beckford. Never. I've interviewed several of them. I know several of them personally. And I never ever heard Tyson Beckford's name mentioned in regards to being with the lowlifes. He don't strike me as a thief. That right there tell you that it's some bullshit. You can't tell me that he was robbing and stealing. He said, yeah, I don't think so either. Nah. He said, what was his low name? Tyson Low. He said, what's the topic? I'm just on cruise control, man. I'm here marketing my book. Make sure you go to Amazon and get you one, man. Hottest book on the fucking market. Period. I stand by that. You can go Google the reviews from the public. It's up. Next month will be the kickoff of the NBA season. You see the Lakers and who out of the East in the finals? Probably Brooklyn. Russell Westbrook doing some bunch of stupid shit. The nigga ain't never put on no fucking dress until he came to the Lakers. Y'all peep that shit? Y'all peep that? This nigga ain't never put on no fucking dress till he fucking came to the Lakers and shit. He comes to the Lakers, now he want to start his Dennis Rodman campaign and shit. He better get the fucking ring to go with that dress. Straight up. Master of the Zero. You see Grandmaster Cass interview on Drink Champs. I don't sit online and just watch interviews all day. I be moving, man. I do watch a lot of documentaries in my spare time. I've been watching the joint about September 11th. It's fucked up, man, what they did. That September 11th shit was bad. That shit was bad. And I have to admit, when it first happened, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I was in jail when it happened. I watched it from jail. I seen the terror on the staff face when it happened. One of the planes went down at a jail called near a jail called Somerset in Pennsylvania, not far from the jail that I was in. I didn't care. In my mind, my corrupt mind at the time, this was gonna help us get out of jail early and shit. I felt that them crashing into the fucking towers was gonna affect the United States economically, and they wouldn't be able to hold us incarcerated anymore. Some bullshit. I went and watched that shit again and just seen that shit. They got one off on us. Them motherfuckers got one off. You know what I mean? People can always say, oh, the U.S. did it. The niggas that got on that plane got one off. He said there were lapses in U.S. intelligence. Obviously, they pulled that shit off. He said, I was in 6th grade when it popped off in religion class. He said, my first day of high school, I could see the towers from my classroom. He said, you know, Bin Laden is a former CIA agent, right? I don't know what he was. I don't know none of them niggas personally. I just know the people who executed that shit was some dirty, rotten, evil motherfuckers. You know how long it take to put together some shit like that? They was focused on doing evil. It's fucked up. He said, everyone remembers where they were at. Absolutely. But that's what I've been watching lately. Documentaries. I was watching another one called Tyrants. He said they took over a plane with box cutters, sure. I have a hard time with that. The fact that they did this with knives and shit like that. I'm like, man, they was on a plane with some knives. And the revolution didn't go down. He said one of the flights, the staff risked their life. Everybody died anyway, so they might as well got it on. That happened so they could put cameras everywhere. The government allowed the attack just like Pearl Harbor. One of those guys, one of the participants got arrested before he got a chance to be a part of it. Musawi, I think his name was. Man, I ain't gonna say what I really feel right now. But anyway, he said, how you feel about everybody beefing with academics? What you mean by that? Everybody beefing with them. And I'm going to give you my rebuttal in 1 second. I just want to know what you mean by that. He said, you seen that episode of Saddam Hussein on the Tyrant doc? I watched all of them. Idi Amin, they ran Idi Amin's ass the fuck up out of here. He said, I seen the second plane hit in real time. He said, my son, Ebro, my son is not a hip-hop artist. My son always just talking and shit. Like, if me and him, check this out, right? If he was a hip-hop artist and he was doing music, if he had a project coming out, if he got a single being streamed, if he had anything going on with that, he wouldn't be into a lot of the shit that he be doing and shit. Academics is a business, is a machine. That's a media machine. How they interact with him is gonna benefit him. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. That's his daily everything is to interact with entertainment and shit. So he's getting his work done daily, right? He getting his work done daily. My son ain't getting no work done running his mouth. He not. It actually makes him look bad to be so opinionated and he don't got no work out. If he ain't doing nothing and shit. He said, I say the same thing. It's the truth. It's the truth. What makes what you saying so important? Who are you? I got a freestyle I did on Funk Flex. That's it. That was years ago, right? Nobody cares about your old accomplishments, man. My son is a failed hip hop artist turned ambulance chaser. Basically, you heard AZ new album? Yes. He said, right, my son is a black activist. I don't know why he cared anything about 6ix9ine and Whack. There you go. There you go. He said, weak work ethic. No work ethic. Just run his mouth and talk about people who working and shit. Academics is getting work done. 6ix9ine is getting work done. These people, the cogs, the wheels on the entertainment business is continuing to turn. And you just got a nigga just running his mouth. He said, the Black Lives Matter died, so my son trying to get attention off academics. I believe that. Always talking about being outside and jumping on somebody and what's real. He got his vocabulary is limited. He always talking about what's real shit. Man, shut your goofy and active ass up, man. But do you think he right about DJ Academics? What is he saying about DJ Academics? What is he saying? What is Academics doing wrong? Tell me. What are you doing wrong? I don't know. Tell me, please. Anybody. He said CLB was better than Donda. Don't nobody listen to that shit. That shit wasn't hip hop. That's not hip hop. It's not. People don't like him because he looked like a chump. Why was my son on stage at Locks versus Dipset? Because he don't got nothing going on for himself. Got to try to look like he relevant. Like he relevant. That's it. He said, it's so lame. He won't say nothing about these corporations who manipulate the hip hop systematically. Nope. He only gonna speak on what's the hot topic. People like, he said, what should be, he said, what was your beef with my son? I never had a beef with him. That nigga came to my page. I'm a media outlet. That nigga came to my page, downloaded a video I posted of some females and some Arabs fighting at a gas station. He came to my page, took a video off my page, and misquoted me. He said that I said out of my mouth that these black women deserve to be beaten. I ain't never say no shit like that. I grew up with a queen in my house. MGT, all of that. My mother civilized them up. No way, no how. Said nothing of the sort. And when I turn around and look at him, it's aggravating. You know why? Because he a nobody. Like, what the fuck is you fucking with me for? Like, nigga, you don't even got nothing going. You's a failed rapper. You robbed a cab. You robbed a taxi cab. You's a failed rapper. You got zero buzz. No, you ain't doing no features. Nobody paying you for nothing. You ain't do nothing. And you fucking with me. Don't you know I got a mission? Get your goofy ass out of here. He said he was on Mace album. Man, that shit was 20 years ago. Didn't he receive payment for a relationship? Yeah, I think Vlad was like paying his rent or some shit. But anyway, like this is the type of person that's being critical of people. A person, Vlad told Royce the 5'9" that he was, lending him money, I guess paying his rent or some shit. This is the type of person that's being critical of motherfuckers. The type of nigga that asked to borrow some money from Vlad. And he's being critical of people. Don't you know that's just so dysfunctional? That just looks. Are you serious? Like, for real? Like, this is public information. This is public information. Your career is in such shambles that you gotta borrow money from one of the most scumbag media outlets in the world and shit. This is your buddy. Anyway. He said it appears that DJ Academics is capable of influencing grown men to continue their beat. If DJ Academics does a telecast and he gives his opinion, it ain't nothing but his opinion, right? It ain't nothing but his opinion, right? He's not entitled to have an opinion. It's nothing but his opinion. So how can he influence it if these people that he's supposed to be influenced, if they had an itinerary, if they had a meeting to be at, if they had a plane to catch, if they had a record to record, they wouldn't be thinking about academics. They got things to do. You dig? He said you can't blame one man for another man's action. You can't. You can't. It's ridiculous. These people that you talking about don't got nothing going on. And you know what else? YouTube podcasting is the new retirement plan. That's what everybody who can't write a record, this is what I've learned from being behind this camera. Hip hop music is a passion. Like when people first came out, they be on it. They be wanting to be on. And when they get on and shit, hip hop sucks the passion out. They spill it all out, and before long, they don't have no more experiences. They just spill them all out on record. They stories, they philosophies, they experience. They done put it all out there, and you know, the momentum slows up. And before you know it, they got to find something to do to keep this shit going and shit. If you think about it, hip hop, the life expectancy ain't that long. You got to figure out, unless you can continue to come up with them dope songs and shit. He said, "Why Queens Flip do you like that in his live?" Queens Flip can say whatever he wants about me. I'm on a whole nother plane right now. Do you know I left the building? Like, this is a progression, man. I can't keep doing that with them. I can't. I'm an author now. Like, I'm going to the next level and shit. Like, I don't care what he said. I don't. Like, it's a joke. Don't you understand that some of these niggas is doing their own thing? In a room full of crabs and niggas, some of these niggas is doing their own thing. Straight up. For real. So, boom, 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 boom. He said, you talking about fat. I ain't talking about no fat people. Everybody need to get out and get something. Get they fucking dribble right. He said, it's no way in hell a plane can make a whole building disintegrate. It was bombs in the building that made the building implode. I don't know about all that, man. My man said bum hustling is at an all-time high. I'm dealing with greater aptitude, yo. It's right here. It's the dribble. Anyway. Gully, is the rumors true about 50 Cent attending the verses? Why can't he go to the verses? That shit gonna be garbage anyway and shit. That ain't... What THRU gonna do? Start singing and shit like that? Like, one of his biggest songs, I think Fat Joe was on it. Some bullshit. They did that shit to save face, to kind of like put Fat Joe in a... repackage Fat Joe real quick because the Cuban Link thing kind of like, you know... He said, I'm trying to figure out why the hell 10 Toes Down pressing for this paperwork. Evil, crab, no content, no talent. Gotta continue to do nigga shit. Gotta continue to do nigga shit. If a motherfucker ain't figured out after a while that you might have the power to influence, uplift, or change somebody, being in front of these cameras, you gotta be some type of way slow. You feel me? You just gotta be. Like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Boom. I know all the beasts. I grew up with them. Smoke a Lot Radio with you and Spice One was dope. He said Ja got some hits. What song do Ja Rule got this a hit? I'm Being for real. I can't remember. I know he was on Jay-Z song, Can I Get a What? He had some songs about every little thing that you do just between me and you. I mean, what the fuck? What are you gonna do? Put it on me. These are fucking collaborations with females singing and shit, man. He gonna get up there and say, when I first met you, all I thought was dog the dog. Just not tailored for a battle. He said he had a 3-year run. He did. He did. He was on TV all the time, radio. But it's not everybody's music catalog ain't tailor made for a fucking battle. This is a competition. Remember that. Holla, holla. Holla, holla. I give him one. Ja Rule shit aged bad, man. Then what's the definition of pop hits? Pop rap hits. Ja Rule first album is classic. If it's a classic, you should be able to tell me a little bit more. It's Murder with Jay-Z and DMX. Weakest verses ever. Is this the weakest verses ever? Out of all the verses we done had so far, this is the weakest one. Ain't it? He gonna hit the Thug Lovin' joint with Bobby Brown. It's just a mess. Why would they even do this? I don't know about that. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, and follow me on IG. Thanks for the autograph, fam. It's a must-cop Gully memoir. You got it back. I appreciate your purchase and your support, fam. I got more books to come, believe me. Ja Rule might not be hardcore that hip-hop fans wanted, but pop-wise, not too many fans are fucking with the pop hits. It's still a battle. It's a battle. You gotta influence the crowd. Like, it's crap. He said they're gonna end it with New York. Yeah, of course they are. It's still gonna be garbage. Y'all sleeping on Ja. Man, he said, who's your favorite rapper? Half a Mil from Brooklyn. Anyway, I just wanted to holler at y'all, let y'all know I'm around. Nothing will ever live up to the expectations of the Locks versus Dips. Marco Bambino, make sure you leave a review on Google. I appreciate you. He said, after the Locks set the bars, hard body bars. He said, Big L have better than half a mil. You out your goddamn mind. I ain't got no problem saying that in front of everybody. Big L couldn't fuck with half a mil. Big L couldn't fuck with half a mil. Straight up. You go get his best whatever. Half a mil. It's called Fires in Hell. It's called Fires in Hell. Go get it. Go get whatever. Go get whatever. I'm telling you the name of the song. It's called Fires in Hell. Straight up. I'm working on it. He said, look, listen to Big L, True Master Freestyle. Heard what I said. He said, Quiet Money. Randy Savage, I kind of agree with you. He said, we understand you a fan, but you going too far. Y'all came in here and y'all just compared Big L to half a mil. I'm telling you, go get whatever he got. Half a mil got Quiet Money with AZ. He got Fires in Hell. He got Tough Guy with Ali Vegas. That's 3. Go get 3. You think Oskino going to the state property tour? Have no idea. He said, have drop gems. Facts. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all share this live. Like the video. It's 300 people here. I know I ain't been around in a minute. I've been a little busy. He said, we all entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. I just told you, go get your 3 Big L songs. Go get them. Go get them. Go get your favorite, go get 3 Nas songs. Go get 3 Jay-Z songs. $500,000 like that. $500,000 like that. I've been around this shit a long time. Go get 3. Go get 3. Straight up. $500,000. Chase your favorite MC around the room, fam. Straight up. He said, who you ride with, Reed versus Moog? I just want to see a performance. Boom, boom, boom. I just told you. Just told you. Just told you. I got more, right? On the Firm album, I think $500,000 had the best verse on the whole album. I think $500,000 had the best verse on the entire Firm album. He said Cannabis verse was hard on Desperados. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. What's up with that $500,000 on the Firm album? He said, I'm leaving. That's Noriega and Nature. I don't know who got out on that. But I'm telling you, $500,000. When you heard $500,000 on a Firm album, you said you went and immediately grabbed the CD and tried to see who the fuck was that? He said, throw your guns. Yes. He said it's a toss-up between him, Nori, and Nate. He said he didn't blow. He's deceased now. He passed away. He said, yeah, but what records? You can go take something off of AZ album. He said he killed himself. I don't really believe it, but that's what they say. He said he tripping. Not at all. I'm a hip-hop historian. I just told you, man. $500,000. Talk sick, I thought about it, but most people be piggybackers and shit. I need a workhorse, somebody to work on my level and shit. Nope. Bloodshot, nah. He said everybody know Nate got the best verse on that album. What Nature verse? I'm not gonna sit here and refute any Nature, any Nature dialogue or any Nature propaganda. Nature like that. William Gray, me too. Hip hop been invaded by grimy MCs. My earth used to rotate on the axis that was 90 degrees. Now it's 23 and a half because you wanted to graph by splicing a black man's genes. You distorted the math. Who the fuck said that? Only Cannabis or $500,000 was capable of saying some shit like that. Who said that, fam? Half. Half. He said Nate got busy on the Firm album. That's how he got his deal. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I just wanted to tap in, let y'all know around. I got to get to work. The book. Very necessary. Wake and Bake. My man said, my man from SRU, who from Slippery Rock in the chat. What's up, my nigga? Make sure you grab the book. It's called Some Things I've Been Through. It's on Amazon. If not, go get the autographed copy from my website, www.therealdribble.com. Boom, boom. He said, when you dropping some more material? I just dropped something for y'all right before I got on here, man. It's a two-part piece with Ron Browse, Ether Boy. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG, Gully TV World. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.